Chatterbaits have taken over the fishing world, but here's the big question. Are the more expensive ones actually worth it? Today we're going to be talking about the Jackhammer, which is on the higher end of things, compared to the lower end regular run-of-the-mill chatterbait that you can pick up anywhere for about $5 or $6. I'm going to let you know my experience with both of them and whether or not I think spending the extra money that you've worked hard for is worth it. Does it make a difference? We'll take a look at it. And stick around to the end because I want to talk to you a little bit about the Mini Max as well from Z-Man, which is in a category sort of all of its own. Let's start with the original Z-Man Chatterbaits, the one most people buy first. It's affordable, easy to find, and flat out catches fish. No doubt about it. This is a proven bait that I've personally caught fish with. Throw a trailer on there. You could throw it out, straight retrieve, and you are likely going to catch something at some point with this chatterbait. It does have its limitations though, biggest one being the design of the actual blade itself. You can look and see right there, that's how it's hooked up. So here's the blade, and it just has this little part right here. Now, what that does is it actually causes this thing not to have a lot of action at the beginning. It's the biggest drawback for these, and this is the biggest thing you're going to tell the difference with when you upgrade. Throw this out, you have to reel it for a little bit to get it going before it starts getting that blade to wiggle back and forth, which is the main point of the chatterbait. The hook also, while big, isn't as strong. The blade to head connection isn't really as refined. It doesn't really look as smooth and function as smoothly. It's not really built for abuse, I don't think, because these things get tore up pretty easy. I'm going to be running through a lot of rocks, even some cover, and I've noticed that they just wear out quicker, especially this skirt, and you can see how it's sort of got this like plastic ring around it that just sort of holds the skirt in. It does have right there that little nub to hold on a trailer, but nowhere near as efficient as the more expensive ones. So all that being said, this will definitely catch some fish, throw a trailer on it, throw it out, run it back in, and you're going to be pulling them in. But all those little small differences that we just talked about, they can cost you when you're in tough conditions, headed to heavy cover, or just out there fishing in general. I'll typically use these if I'm going to a spot where I know there's going to be hang-ups, I'm not familiar with the spot, and I think I might lose them if I'm bank fishing or something like that. So I do keep a couple of these stocked on me just in case I'm at a new place and I'm not sure where I'm going to get hung up at. Good search bait. Now let's talk about the Z-Man JackHammer. These are about $20, give or take. This is the premium version. Right out of the package, you can tell the difference. This thing has a nice feel to it. First thing you'll notice is on this blade right here, it doesn't have that straight shaft. It's connected by this piece right here, which is sort of just like a snap ring right there. As soon as you throw it out, you could just jerk it a little bit and that thing is gonna get that action. Really, really made me a believer just from getting that action so immediate. And it does it every single time. I mean, I haven't had an issue with it not doing that ever. So if you're in short, you're casting shorter, you just want to throw it out there, bring it in just in some deep pockets that aren't very far away, you're going to get the action on this right away. Whereas the other one, you're going to reel it halfway across your spot before you even start getting that vibration. I found that it tracks evenly, even when you're burning it, ripping it through cover. It doesn't get hung up as much, I found, as well, through weeds and stuff like that. It's got a stronger hook here. I think it's called a Gamakatsu hook. And I mean, I haven't done any testing on it or anything outside of just fishing with it, but it's supposed to be a better hook. And then here is the trailer connection. It's got these two things right here. That's going to hold onto your trailer a lot better than that single nub on your basic chatterbait. And if you look, the skirt isn't held on by like some plastic ring or something like that. It's actually put on and tied on there with this little piece right there. So your skirt gets actually a lot better action as well. If it's going to be bouncing off rocks, you're going to be stopping it or something like that. It's also got these little eyes on it right here. This thing doesn't just survive abuse, it actually thrives in it. It's going to be bouncing off of rocks, bouncing off of logs, running through weeds, and you're going to get a lot more action, a lot better action. You're going to get hung up a lot less. And all in all, I think you're just going to catch more fish with it. I'm definitely a believer in spending the little bit extra to get better quality when it comes to chatterbaits. So here's the reality. You can catch fish with a cheaper chatterbait. If you want to run out to Walmart or wherever your local spot is, you can get these. They're going to be affordable. And like I said, I use them if I'm in a spot where I'm expecting to get snagged and not be able to get it back, just sort of as a search bait. And it's definitely more budget friendly. But the Jackhammer, this thing is just on another level. More reliable vibration, better build quality, sharper hook, stronger overall performance. The difference between a bait that works and a bait that'll win tournaments and be overall more consistent. Yeah, it's more expensive, but when you consider the amount of bites you're going to be getting and the amount of action that it does and the amount of fish you're going to be reeling in, I don't really see it as a waste. I see it as an investment in my fishing success. So I've definitely had a lot more success with these more expensive baits like the Z-Man JackHammer there. I'll leave a link down in the description below for the Amazon link to these, so you can get these wherever. You can Google it and find them wherever. You can go to your local tackle shop. But if you buy it through this link, then it's actually going to help me out a little bit, so I'd appreciate that. Before we wrap up, I've got to give a special shout out to the Z-Man Mini Max. It's like the little brother to the Chatterbait lineup. It's compact, finesse sized, but it still packs a big punch and has a lot of vibration. I've caught some really good sized smallmouth bass specifically on these, and also largemouth as well. I've even had catfish nip at them and pull them in too. When the water's real clear or the bass are pressured, this can be a good option for you. There's some days where this is the only thing I can get them to bite on. When their appetite sort of changes, when the weather changes and stuff like that, or they're going after smaller baits, smaller bait fish, this is also a good option. If you're not throwing it against heavy current, but you're in sort of still water and stuff like that, this is going to get a lot more action that way as well. This thing really, really shines. Like I said, some days this is the only thing I'll throw and I'll really bring them in. So do chatterbaits completely change your fishing? I would say yes. They're easy to use. You throw them out, you reel them in. You can do different things. You can pop them, you can yo-yo them, bounce them off rocks, bounce them off trees, but in a sense, throw it, reel it in, gets that action. Now, as we've seen, the more expensive it is typically, especially with the Z-Man lineup, all the way like up to the JackHammer, you're definitely getting your money's worth. So it earns its reputation for sure. I was not a believer, mainly because of the price point, but as soon as I started using them, I am now a believer. And it's my preferred chatterbait. And I think any kind of chatterbait, but if you can afford it and you want to invest in your fishing success, that the JackHammer really needs to be in your tackle box. If you have a favorite chatterbait that you like to use, let me know down in the comments. I want to know what you're throwing. And if you like content like this, breakdowns like this, just fishing content in general, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, go out there, have fun, be safe, and I'll catch you all later.